I was thinking about this in the car. Are we seeing like a grown-up version? I mean, think about it. Since the last time we talked, we done both had kids.
Yeah, definitely.
We done both had a lot of responsibilities. Please, your life. You tell me.
It's a huge difference from before. Like around that time we first, did the first interview. That was back in like 2012, I believe. And this was pre For Namesake album. I had my daughter, Paris. Well, my fiance at the time. I didn't have her. I had a part in.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, medical science has.
You know what I mean? But yeah, she wasn't born yet during the time of that interview, and just like she came here, and things changed, man. You just realize that it's more than just being about, how can I say, just a great rapper and people looking at you as, yo, he's like one of the best, or something like that. It's more than that for me now. Even though back then I was more on the business side of things then, but man, you looking at we're 2014 now, just a huge gap from a lot of the stuff that I've learned from then up until now. Like the For Namesake album has already dropped. We did a remix project of For Namesake since then, and then there was just that space to where, I guess honestly, I mean, I'm human, so I'll go ahead and say I was lost. You know what I mean? I guess I was just like, man, it's not happening fast enough for me. I feel like I'm not going to even say all of the necessary work, but I feel like I'm doing some of the necessary work to where I can achieve that success.
But that goes back to something we kind of talked about in the second episode, or I think more in the first episode. You're kind of in an uphill battle. This is what we were saying. I mean this with all due respect to other rappers or other performers in Detroit. It's too many. Not too many, but it's a lot of them.
It's
and I commonly make the joke on this podcast. I can throw a rock and hit a rapper. I could go outside, throw a rock, and hit a rapper.
Chances are, it's a high 90% chance.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, I understand having to find yourself and having to differentiate yourself from the crowd. You have to become different. Like, even one of the different things you did, now this is what I wanted. The name change. What was up with that?
That's what I was going to touch bases on before you came with the question. That's what I was saying, where I was lost. You know what I mean? I came to where I was like, you know what? I've done Nametag. I've had that name since, probably 2000, 2001. A long time. You know what I'm saying? And I covered a lot of ground with it. But where I messed up, I'm like, yo, maybe if I change my name, if I just switch it to Tag Alexander, I was being too technical, overthinking it. Yeah. If I take my real name and take a piece of the old name and piece it together, then maybe that'll work. Maybe it'll pop. Because a lot of rappers, nowadays, they're using their real names. They're using a name that sounds real, and that works for the fans. When really,
I fail to believe Waka Flocka Flame. This is real name.
No. Not in that sense. I'm saying something that sounds more like, okay, I believe one of those names is his real name. You see what I'm saying? Not with Waka Flocka, of course.
I was just going to say
the Alexander situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I thought for some reason, I think I got lost in the trend, and that's never really been me. I really did get lost in the trend. Like, maybe if I change my name, that'll work for the fans. Maybe it'll gain newer fans, and with the old fans, I'm pretty sure they'll jump on board because of the music itself being good. And really, that wasn't the case.
There's no real scientific formula to any
of
this
not,
stuff.
Exactly. But that's the great thing about it, because I'm glad that the people watching or the people that's listening to the music or just seeing what I post online on social media can see those, I don't even want to say mistakes, but those moves that I made. And if they were incorrect moves, good, you saw it. And you're going to watch me come back and correct that and do something better, with my origin, which is Nametag. That's why I just went back to the regular name. Like, just stick with that.
As a guy on the inside looking in,